I am here with my dear friend Buzz the Bee from Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. You are going to want to keep a close eye on the weather today, am I right? And let me tell you, it's time now for your local weather report, brought to you by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Let's buzz on over to the Main Street Media TV Weather Center.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather on Main Street.
Happy Tuesday, I'm Kelly Rawson in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. We have another day of sunshine ahead, but a little bit warmer for today in southern middle Tennessee compared to yesterday. We have a southerly wind blowing about 10 to 15 miles an hour, but that's going to warm us up out of the 30s from this morning and into the lower 70s here in southern middle Tennessee. Going to be a fantastic afternoon. Again, maybe breezy at times, but plenty of sunshine is a guarantee aside from maybe a few passing clouds. We stay nice and calm for the rest of your Tuesday evening and overnight as temperatures get down into the upper 40s to lower 50s. And then for your Wednesday, we're going to start off dry. Cloud cover will start to increase throughout the rest of the day and maybe a few thunder showers around dinner time, but we are just going to see some scattered thunder showers. That's pretty much it for your Wednesday. Thursday, maybe some leftover cloud cover, maybe a stray sprinkle. Temperatures, though, much cooler for your Thursday. Upper 40s to lower 50s after that cold front moves through. Maybe some overnight showers for Friday night, and then our next rain and storm chance going to be Sunday, Saturday, looking mostly dry.
Thank you for that update. Tune in each day on Mornings on Main Street for an up-to-date weather report brought to you by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. All of their contact information is below. Have a great day.
Good morning, Stefanie.
Good morning. Hi, kids. Hot tea.
Welcome to Mornings on Main Street. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. Thanks for joining us. We are excited to share that Mornings on Main Street now has an official YouTube channel. When you head to YouTube, just type in Mornings on Main Street and please subscribe. This show is a great way to learn a little about a lot happening right here in Middle Tennessee. We've had the pleasure of traveling all throughout Middle Tennessee and visiting communities to hear what's going on there, from events and festivals to the work of nonprofits. We've talked with entrepreneurs. We've visited restaurants and coffee shops. We've been able to sit down to learn about new technology hitting hospitals and so much more. You can find all of our segments by going to YouTube and just typing in Mornings on Main Street. Again, when you get there, please subscribe. On this Tuesday, it is time for our Let's Eat Tuesday segment with Main Street Nashville's food columnist, Catherine Mayhew. Today, she will have your mouth watering with the homemade treats at Puffy Muffin. This bakery can be found in Brentwood. We'll have more coming up for you in a little bit. And before our headlines today, Mornings on Main Street would like to take a minute to focus our attention on March being Colon Cancer Awareness Month. Colorectal cancer is the second deadliest cancer in the United States. And this is why regular screenings are encouraged by gastroenterologists. Dr. Chandran of Associates in Gastro in Hermitage explains more on the prep and the procedure for your screenings.
Most of my patients say the prep was the hardest part of the procedure. So we have made it a little easier now with smaller volume preps. In the past, it used to be you have to do a 4-liter cleanse. Now it's 2 liters and it's accepted. But that bowel cleanse is a very important part of the procedure for a clear visualization essentially during the procedure. We are trying to see what we call polyps, which are like precancerous growths, which if left unaddressed can become cancer in some years. So that's the whole goal. So we do need a good visualization during the procedure. We say most preps require a clear liquid diet the day before, and then you do the prep in a split manner, half the prep the day before and the other half the day of the procedure, with a goal to finish 2 hours before your procedure time. And once you're there, honestly, your part is done. You'll be rolled into the procedure room and you'll meet our anesthesia CRNAs who are amazing. In most centers use a drug called propofol, which has a very quick action in sedation, and it's completely monitored, your vitals and everything during the procedure by anesthesia. And once the procedure is done, you have a very quick recovery because it has a short half-life. When you're sedated is when the gastroenterologist would be doing the procedure, and honestly, it's a very thin, flexible tube which has a camera at the end, which we insert through the rectum, reach the other end. We try to go in pretty fast and efficient because our goal is to look closely for these polyps on the way back. There are some standards to follow when we remove, like withdraw, so to say. Ideally, there should be like a withdrawal time of, in the past, they used to say at least use a 6-minute withdrawal time. But now guidelines have shown more and more evidence that if you have a withdrawal time of up to 9 minutes, the detection of polyps is better. So that's what we try to do. What I'm trying to say is if you had a colonoscopy and your withdrawal time recorded there is like 3 minutes, that's unfortunately not a great exam. So that's the whole procedure. So honestly, the prep is the hardest part. Just make sure when you're doing your procedure, choose a center that follows certain quality metrics in terms of the polyp detection, like monitoring the polyp detection of their doctors who are performing the procedure. The center itself should be following certain quality standards as well, like in giving you split prep instructions, etc. And also the doctors should follow certain metrics on their withdrawal and everything, because detection during the procedure is also important, not just getting the procedure somehow.
Dr. Chandran, thank you. She also says that screening should start for both men and women at the age of 45. We'll have some additional gastro information for you throughout the rest of the month. Now let's get a check of our headlines, but do stick with us for the end of the show. We'll have some festival information for you, some activities to put on your calendar. Stick with us.
Hello, here's the latest news and weather from Main Street Media TV. Due to severe weather forecasts, local city and county officials have postponed Saturday's annual Irish celebration events to March 22nd, including a parade, vendor check, and live music performances. The proposed Vesper Village housing development, encompassing 3,000 residential units on 600 acres in Springfield, moves a step closer to execution as it receives recommendation for approval from the Springfield Planning Commission. Early Saturday, Clarksville police found an unconscious man with stab wounds beside a running vehicle at Campville Mobile Home Park, who later died at Tenova Healthcare. On Sunday, Clarksville police responded to a 911 call about an unwanted guest at 1047 Rodeer Drive, now negotiating with the individual to leave the residence. In-N-Out Burger is set to occupy the location of a recently shut down gas station in Hendersonville, as announced by city officials. For more news and weather, visit us online at mainstreetmediatn.com. Thanks for watching.
So Busy Bee is a very close-knit family. We fight just like every family does. We have arguments, but we always come out with a solution to the problems. We don't just fight about what we want, we fight about what customers need. We want to make sure that every customer we go to is more than satisfied. And that doesn't just start whenever we show up at their door, that starts when we show up every day at work. We want to make sure that we are serving our customers to the best of our ability.
Only in Smashville are opponents welcomed with some good old-fashioned Southern hospitality. We'll give you a hand, cheer you on. Hey, we'll even leave a light on.
You're seeing the signs too, right?
What signs?
Welcome back. On our Let's Eat segment today, we talk about an eatery with a rotation of new desserts and just delightful dishes. To share more with us about, I love the name of it, Puffy Muffin, Catherine Mayhew is here to talk about what they offer. Catherine, hey.
Hi, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you doing?
I'm great.
I loved when I was reading through this one and seeing the pictures, and I looked up the website. Oh my gosh, they have just anything that you would want. I swear they have it.
They actually do. This is a place that's been in Brentwood literally forever. And there's a reason it's been there forever. It started out as a bakery, and then it started to expand into a little bitty restaurant. And then a few years ago, it expanded into a huge restaurant. So I have no idea how many people it seats now, but they focus in on sort of elevated comfort food. So like, bigger, better than a meat and three, less than a 5-star restaurant, somewhere in there.
When you go into a place like this, and I don't think I've ever asked you this particular question, when you go in, like, how do you decide what you're going to try?
This is completely subjective, honestly. It's like anybody who goes out to eat. You wake up in the morning and you're going to go someplace to eat and you think, what do I feel like? And that's pretty much how I do it.
Walk us through what you tried at Puffy Muffin.
Well, okay. So the thing that I have gotten literally for years is they have a salad sampler. First of all, Mark, my husband, calls this a ladies who lunch place. And it really is. And men can be in there, but they're not happy about it. So and the salad sampler is their homemade pimento cheese, which is unlike any pimento cheese I've ever had anywhere else, a scoop of chicken salad and a scoop of tuna salad with, and here's the sort of southern kicker, congealed cranberry salad. Ooh. Is it a salad? No. It's got a big old glob of mayonnaise on the top of it. It's delicious. And it's a very, 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 very southern ladies who lunch thing to eat. But the combination of all those savory salads, which of course none of them are salads in the real sense of the word, and the congealed salad, and then of course they serve it with club crackers. So it's just absolutely a ladies who lunch dish, and I love it just for its variety, and it's almost like eating a snack. Something else they have there is their fried chicken with a lemon artichoke sauce. Ooh. And lemon and artichoke, they're like Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire. They go together. And it's a really lovely piece of fried chicken, nothing fancy, and a lemon artichoke sauce over it. And then if you're the smart shopper at Puffy Muffin, you get the hash brown casserole to go with it. So hash brown casserole, cheesy, potatoey, oniony, it's absolutely delicious.
You highlight the breakfast roll, and I'm going to talk about the breakfast roll before I get to what we have here. But you talk about the breakfast roll. How good is that?
They're great, and they're super simple. Because it's a bakery, they make their own rolls, and they're little kind of King Hawaiian roll size. Okay. So they come 3 to an order, and you can get them with steak, highly recommended. You can also get them with breakfast things like sausage or bacon, and you can also get them as a BLT. And those are the ones I love the most. A good BLT any time of day, I'm there for it.
And they have a grab and go section, and I'm guessing the desserts, like what we see here, is this a carrot cake?
It is carrot cake.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how good is it?
Well, it is a 12 maybe. So when you walk in, if you are a sweets person, you need to take a moment and walk past the hostess station and go down to the actual bakery, because it is just row after row after row of beautiful cakes and pies and little individual desserts and cookies, breakfast pastries. It's really lovely. And how they pick what to put in the grab and go section from all of that, I have no idea. But, carrot cake, again, I don't know if this is a Southern thing or not. I think of it as Southern. Again, trying to make a vegetable as unhealthy as possible. That's what carrot cake really is. It's a lot of cake with a few carrots in it.
That is the way to do it. And from what I see on their website, so they do wedding cakes as well, or you can order cakes for parties?
A thriving business in wedding cakes. And they have for years and years and years. There's probably not a bride in Williamson County that hadn't had a Puffy Muffin wedding cake at their wedding.
And what year did you say this opened?
Oh gosh, you're going to catch me up short here. Let me put it this way. We've lived here for 33 years, and the very first invitation I got to go out to lunch was at the Puffy Muffin. That's at least wrong.
And tell me once more where it's located.
It is if you are wanting girl directions, it's in the Fresh Market Shopping Center on Franklin Road in Brentwood.
Oh my gosh. So ladies who lunch out there, if they want to go to a really good spot, this is it. So it's more than just a grab and go. They have a seating area too, correct?
They have a huge restaurant. In fact, most people sit.
Oh, that is great.
Too. So take advantage of that. It's worth it.
Oh, I want to try this. I want that right there in my mouth right now. Catherine, thank you so much. You always highlight the best spots. So Puffy Muffin, one to put on your list out there, Catherine. We always appreciate you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, until the next time, we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Absolutely. See you soon.
All right. Bye. Stick with us. We have more coming up right here. We'll be right back.
Step into the Lionel retail store at Opry Mills, Nashville, and you'll be captivated by all the magic of the 123-year history of Lionel trains. Whether you're already a train enthusiast or just getting started, Lionel will energize your love for trains. NASCAR fan? Come check out your local Lionel station to learn all there is to know about model trains and die-cast NASCAR collectibles. Visit nashville.lionel.com or call 615-455-9399.
At Delta Dental of Tennessee, we know our success begins and ends with providing superior quality service, and that includes serving those who need it most. This year, we're celebrating 25 years of giving back to the community we call home. Delta Dental, along with our Smile 180 Foundation, supports Tennessee's dental colleges and oral health education, children's hospitals, free and reduced cost dental clinics, and other like-minded charities. Here's to the next 25 plus years of ensuring healthy smiles.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Welcome back. Who's ready for some festivals? We have events to put on your calendar like what's happening this weekend. It is the 63rd annual Irish celebration in Erin, Tennessee. It had to be postponed from last weekend to this weekend due to weather, but the festivities will go on starting at 11 o'clock on Saturday. That will all kick off with the parade. And then in Bell Buckle, you can celebrate Daffodil Day. During your visit there, you can enjoy horticulture seminars, the Daffodil Flower Show, and also a seed exchange. If that's not enough, because it's never enough, you have the Blooming Arts Festival in Linden. Along Linden's Main Street, you'll find fine arts like woodworking, glass art, and painting. For your calendar, on the weekend of April 4th, you have Trails and Trilliums. That's happening in Mont Eagle. Attendees will have the chance to build fairy houses, experience birds of prey, and check out demonstrations, and also hear from naturalist experts. So much fun, so much going on in the coming months, and we can't wait to share it with you. If you go, do share some of your pictures with us, maybe here at Mornings on Main Street. Just send it to smiller@mainstreetmediatn.com. As always, thanks for joining us here at Mornings on Main Street. Enjoy the day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Hadn't forgot that. You know what they say, let's go Strokes. People are amazed at the variety and quality of guests we bring into Main Street Sports today. But when you've been in this business for nearly 40 years and you never throw away a phone number, it's pretty easy. Right, Wade?
Absolutely. And Wynn agrees with me. Check out some of our guests featured on Main Street Sports today.
Step back and catch my breath. But I expect nothing less from you, big boy. Let's get going.
We make it work pretty good. So
the fans are tremendous. It's fantastic.
It was really amazing.
They call it performance. Yeah.
From preps to pros, you never know who's going to stop by, so be sure to listen to and watch Main Street Sports today from 2 to 4 p.m. daily on the MSM TV app.